Stunt ignores the peanut gallery and takes a step forward. Sizing me up, judging by his appearance, he looks like he just started high school. I'm at least a head taller than him. Phil said you were down for a 15,001 bet, but come on, you can do better than that, right? How much were you thinking? 25,000 is a much better number, wouldn't you say? Come on, you have to drag your ass all the way over here to play. Let's make it interesting. That's what, $20 or so? That's what, $20 or so? I'd have to skip a few trips to go, man, but I can't risk having him turn me down. Okay, fine, 25,000. What are we going to do about maps? Best of 3, right? Nah, best of 1 is fine. My time's too valuable, and in a show of good faith, you can pick the map. Estelle wasn't kidding about this kid's cockiness. Whatever, at least I can choose a map with a long rush distance. I find a seat at the computer nearby, though not so close that we could catch a glimpse at one another's screen. A locked window stares back at me as I sit down. Of course I need to pay to use the PC, but before I can head back to the front desk, Stunt slides in front of me and takes the mouse. Yo, I got in. Consider it an investment for the money you're about to give me. He unlocks the machine with a few clicks and the entry of a password. That works. After I thank him, he slinks back over to his setup. Stunt shares a few confident words with the underage crowd behind me and then throws his headphones on. I host up a game and toss him an invite. And it's not long after that I'm staring down my base and 6 workers. Gonna get my ass handed to me. Young, untrained talent favours unorthodox play, bad taste in hair dye. Cannons, 2 gates, 4 gates, blink. Proxy Robo, Proxy Stargate. There are a dozen different ways that Stunts could end this game early. As a precaution, I scout around the interior of my base to ensure that I'm not being cannon rushed. And as I discover, I am, just outside my vision range and dangerously close to my work line, a cannon finishes building. Some losses in a defense are inevitable, but if I handle this well, it should put me ahead of Stunt. It's gutsy of him to risk a best of 1 on a strategy like this. Practically all I have to do is scout it to score a victory. By microing my injured SCVs away from cannon shots, I'm able to end the rush at a low cost. In truth, that seemed like an exceptionally weak attack. Was Estelle hyping this kid up for nothing? I end up only losing 3 of my workers by the time his single cannon is dead. Now where's that probe? There it is. With his probe down, there's no way he'll be able to drop down any more cannons. Still, he's probably planning his next move. I have to decide what comes next. If he's transitioning into something standard, this would be the perfect time to counterattack. His tech has to be lacking. So there's no way he'll have a strong enough units to defend the marine attack, and while it seems incredibly unlikely, there's always a chance that he might have another attack ready. If I want to err on the side of caution, I could stay in my base and simply tech up, but that might give him enough time to get back into the game. I should make this call based on what I know about his playstyle. I don't know what the call is. I will counterattack. I'm going to die. I don't want to give Stunt enough time to get back on his feet without applying some kind of pressure. He could easily take a blind risk and put us on an even footing. His cross map position is guaranteed due to the map's version. Whoa shit! Zealots! Zealots? How? And again I took my eyes off my main army long enough that it ran into cannons positioned at the top of Stunt's choke point. I tried desperately to pull my units back in time to defend, but the damage is done. With my economy completely eviscerated and his base well fortified, I have no way to stay in the game. My mouse creaks under my grip before I realise it and push away from the PC. Even though I was mentally prepared for a rush, he made it work anyway. What a stupid loss. Judging by the swagger in Stunt's walk as he makes his way over to me, he either doesn't notice the frustration I'm feeling or doesn't care. Easy. I call that one the Stunt Special. I rubbed my forehead. Admittedly, this kid is pretty good. Estelle was right to put him on his trail. Right, time to pay up. Oh yeah, so listen, I'm thinking of start, I reach my wallet mid-sentence and then freeze. It's not there. Hold up. I pat down all my pockets to discover that I simply don't have it. Did I leave it back at my apartment? I didn't know I was showing up to a bet match. Are you serious? You don't have any money? With a blanched expression, I confirm his suspicions with a nod. I can explain this, really. I don't know how I was showing up to a bet match. A cell put me on your trail because I'm recruiting for a new team. With a gaggle of middle schoolers egging him on with cheers, he thumbs his nose at me. You're just trying to get out of paying for your loss. That's real low, man. Real low. You couldn't hold my all in and don't bring your brother to a bad match, and I'm supposed to expect you to organize a team? Yeah, I don't think so. Stunt, wait. We've got... Shit. Jet is technically still in VIP. Can I tell him that she's planning to leave? What if he tells someone? Why didn't I think of this ahead of time? We have some good players about to sign and sponsors in the works. Nothing official. We're keeping everything under wraps until then. Yeah, people have tried the sketchy shit with me before. It's not happening. I paid for your PC and now you repay me with this crap? Get lost, man. Wait, this is a great opportunity, I'm serious. But any hope I have of getting Stunt to change his mind is drowned out by the boos of the middle schooler Kadri? You suck! You lost the Stunt! He's the best! You there? No, he can't have me a juice! Pay up, loser! I glance past the chest-high crowd to search out Stunt, but it's too late. He's gone. How did I mess this up so bad? I bobbed when I should have weaved. The dream is dead. What? Really? What? Okay. Okay. So we're starting this again, huh? I checked the map on the phone for the second time. You know what? We'll just go through all of this again. We don't really need to go through it all. I just need to do the other decision. And I can't remember the decision that I made. Stay on the defense. That was it, right? Even though I'm giving up a chance to win the game immediately, the safe thing to do is tech up to dropships. But it looks like I won't need to. My precautionary scouts uncovers an ambush waiting in a dark corner of my base. With more than enough units and space to micro my marines, I dispatch his zealots with barely any losses. A cannon rush feint into a proxy gate. Into a proxy gate? Absolutely ridiculous. With his rush routed, Stunt quits out of the game without a GG. I won. With surprising ease too. Good, I'm glad it went that way. Stunt pushes through the dumbfounded crowd and comes stomping over, fury in his eyes. He really didn't expect to lose. You blind scouted the smoke in your base after a cannon rush? Are you kidding me? Who does that? I raised my hands defensively and skirt away from the victory screen splashed across my monitor. Whoa, calm down. It takes like 5 seconds, and you have a reputation for those kinds of builds, you know. He makes a disgruntled sound and stares hard at me. You got lucky? What are you yelling back here for? Didn't I tell you to sweep up the back room an hour ago? Stop screaming at our customers and go do something useful. Lord have mercy. Without warning, the woman at the front desk paints Stunt a bright red from across the room. She glares at him for a moment, long before ducking back behind the counter. Talk about a lousy bosses. His anger replaced with modesty, Stunt scratches behind his head. The middle schoolers have mostly dispersed, evidently destroyed by the cruel realization that the Protoss god can bleed. Sorry, that's my mom. Anyway, you beat me. Let me go get your cash. His mom? Ugh, even worse. I guess I can see the resemblance, minus the bleached hair. Explains how he unlocked my PC at least. Actually, wait, I didn't come here for a bet match. What? We just played one. I don't have to pay you then? What? No, I'm recruiting for a new team. Sal mentioned that you were a free agent, and I wanted to see if you'd join up. I guess he thought it'd be funny to trick me into a bet match with you. A foreign team? Why didn't you just send me a message or something? No, a Korean one, and Nasel said he'd probably assume I was a fanboy and block me, although I get the feeling that was just his excuse for this whole setup. Man, Nasel couldn't we have just kept it simple? What if I had lost? I know, right? What if I did lose? It's a good thing I didn't. Stunt pauses and reaches for his phone. Distracted or no, he manages to carry on the conversation. Nah, blocking you sounds like something I do. Anyway, who else have you got? We've got, wait, shit is technically still on VIP. Can I tell him that she's planning to leave? What if he tells someone? Why didn't I think of this ahead of time? You got, well, we have some good players about to sign sponsorship in the works. Nothing official. We're just trying to keep everything under wraps until then. Sounds sketchy. A mystery sponsor and mystery players. He doesn't seem convinced. I can hardly blame him. This sort of thing is unfortunately common in esports. But Estelle did vouch for you. That's worth something. And you beat me, the future Protoss Bonjour. I guess that's how that's pronounced. Once we've got 4 players and some management, we're going to pick out a team house. You'll need to live and practice with us. I blink once, look away, and take a tactical pause. Oh, if your mum will let you move out, that is. He rises to my base and strains up, both fists clenched. You're damn right she's gonna let me. Alright, dude, consider me signed. If I've got a room and enough money to pay the food, we're in business. Stunt pauses and lowers himself from the tips of his toes. What's the team called, by the way? Like I said, it's a work in progress. I'll let you know when it's picked out. If we're not named yet, I want to say in it. How about Azure Blaze Phoenix Snipers? What even? Kid, this isn't a shonen anime. Yeah, probably not. While Stunt revels in the afterglow of being signed to a StarCraft team, a thought occurs to me. Wait, don't you go to school? Let's just say I'm between schools right now. I don't bother trying to divulge any more information. If you can live in that team house and perform, that's good enough for me. Some promising young pros differed school for Broadwell back in the day, and if StarCraft doesn't work out for him, at least he's got a future cleaning up stomping grounds. Right, the mysteries won't last for long, I promise. I'll be in touch if I need you to show up somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna hit you up for practice games tonight, if that's cool. Be online? Sounds good. Welcome aboard, kid. The fiery Protoss player lifts his chin for a final grin before heading into one of the PC Bang's back rooms, probably to gather a broom and a dustpan. Her grace stunts mum with an innocent expression on my way out. She answers my smile with a glare sharp enough to make the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Ugh. I step outside and suck in a deep breath, relieved. The warm afternoon air is sweet and feels good in my lungs. One down. The stairway to my apartment was empty as usual. Sometimes it feels like I'm the only person living in this building. Isolation was a major concern when I was first thinking about coming overseas. If my Korean wasn't passable, it'd practically be impossible for me to be anything but lonely. That's something I don't need to worry about anymore, I suppose. Seoul's proven to be vibrant rather than busy. Anything my life back home wasn't. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that name right. Seoul? I'm very bad at pronunciations. Something as simple as crossing the street can be exciting for someone who has never been in an urban environment for more than a few hours at a time. It sounds stupid, but it's true. Still, before meeting Estelle and Jet, I barely talk to anyone offline. StarCraft's one-on-one nature doesn't exactly lend itself to social introductions.